Capricorn, hi. I'm going to do a general reading today for Capricorn. And because it's a general reading, it may not resonate for everyone. If it does for you, however, I'm doing an extended reading on the outcome, and we'll be able to look more into the future with that. And the information for that is in the box below. All right, so I'm going to start with the Llewellyn deck, and we're going to do a Celtic cross layout. And as it's a general reading, could relate to almost anything, right? I do also love readings for the signs, and a soulmate reading and a prosperity reading as well. So if you subscribe to my channel, then you'll get notifications of those readings as well as for the general readings. Also taking requests for personal readings right now, so you can check into that if that interests you. And the email for that is in the box below. All right, so Capricorn, we've got the High Priestess, nice, as your guide. I will be clarifying and drawing cards on, as we go through this reading, and then I'll be drawing some oracle cards from the Wisdom of Avalon at the end of it. So we've got the Nine of Cups and the Tower. So I see that it's kind of like there's a lot of shifting going on right now in terms of intuitively being able to get in touch with what your actual desire is for, that would make you happy, what fulfills you, kind of thing. And because the Tower's there, it's helping unlock some of that. Because sometimes when we're in fear or we get hurt or whatever, we tend to build this armor around us, right? And then we start to believe that that's actually who we are, but it isn't always. And so what happens is that, the universe can step in when it's time, and, start breaking some of that down so that the light can get in, and then the intuition can and that's what I see happening here, is that as this tower is working and it's breaking down some of that armor, your intuition is starting to come through now, and being able to look at, what your heart's desire is in the world. And then you have the Justice card showing up there, which is the universe, wanting to bring it to you, wanting to give you what your destiny is or what will fulfill you. Because that's the whole point, right? It's not about, protection. It's more about being open with your heart and being fulfilled. We've got the Seven of Swords in the universe also up there. So along with the Tower, this is the breakdown of the old cycle and the beginning of a whole new cycle. And I see this happening in a lot of the readings right now, because I do believe that even as a planet we're going through, and certainly as humanity, we're going through this new cycle of the world opening again. And they're even calling it a reset and an awakening and things like that. But I can kind of see it. So I see it here for you as you kind of move away from a zone of conflict and allow the universe to bring you what you truly desire on your intuitive side. We've got the Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups. So in the recent past, there's opportunities to make different choices. There's opportunities already coming into your life around, making those choices. We've got the Knight of Cups bringing you a sense, bringing you an opportunity to express yourself, to, for creativity, a spiritual awakening, and, it could even be somebody, it could be, new love coming into your life even. With the Five of Cups and the Seven of Cups under you, it's once again, it's the letting go of the old to allow the new to come in. So with the Seven of Cups, it's like this whole new opportunity with this new cycle of life where everything is new, where everything is just beginning again, because it's a new cycle. But it's important with the Five of Cups to be able to let go of some of the things in the past that maybe didn't work out for you, didn't support you, and still won't support you where you're going. So it's time to, let it go, and move into the new, okay? We've got Temperance here, so be patient with yourself, be patient with, your life and the universe around you, because it's not time yet to make the choices and the decisions that you need to make, okay? But but the process is in place and it's happening. We've got the Four of Cups coming down with the Knight of Wands. So movement towards, this continuous movement towards your future. A lot of healing is taking place during this time. And I think the connection then with the universe, it's kind of like, how people, our intuition is really powerful, and our intuition is what connects us to being cosmically conscious and being kind of connected to the universe. We're in the universe, I think, for a reason, because, we're kind of one and the same. So we get a lot of guidance that way too, and a lot of healing from the energies. And that's what I see happening here, is that, the intuition is starting to emerge, and therefore the healing is starting to happen, and the awareness is starting to happen, and the connection with the stars, with parts of who you are starting to show. And that's what the Fourth Cup coming down is about too, because this healing is real, this connection is real, this connection is more real than, what you're letting go of from the past. You've got the Knight of Wands, as I said, and you've got the Empress and the Hangman. So definitely, and the Page of Swords, creating a new sense of perception, starting to see things in a much different way than before, because of the Tower, because it's opening up, right? And this new cycle is opening up. So the world is now opened up more. It's kind of like, it's like if you've been indoors all your life and you suddenly go and stand on top of a mountain and you look over at, all the forests and everything. It's like, whoa, you didn't even know those existed before. So your whole perception of the world has shifted now, because before you thought everything began and ended in that house where you were. But now it's like, whoa, it's so much more vast. And that's what I see happening with your perceptions here. So just kind of holding tight, being patient again, and waiting, because the Empress is showing up here in a position of divine timing for you. So the timing is right. It's you're about to release your, the flow of energy coming from your heart is going to be opening up in the world. And we already see that with the Seven of Cups showing up there with the New. The Hermit is showing up here in your subconscious with the King of Swords. So spending a lot of time alone. There are guides in the universe, and they could be, it could be people that have passed on that are here to help you and guide you. There's spiritual guides, and I kind of see them with you now, helping to light up this path, helping you to kind of move more within right now and begin to find your voice, find your power, find your, find what's going to light up this new path as this new cycle is opening for you. And then I see that giving you strength. The strength is spiritual strength over fears of, the worldly kind of boogeyman. Okay, it's kind of like a child being afraid that something's hiding under their bed in the dark. But then when the light gets turned on and they look under the bed, then it's revealed to them, and then they have strength from that revelation. And that's kind of how I see this happening here for you. And because you were hurt a lot in the past with the Ten of Swords, it is kind of like taking you even a little bit more strength to be able to open up to yourself and to the future and to the light. Because I think with that pain, although you survived, I think it's still a bit of recovery period going on here, and that's why I see things kind of moving slowly, and therefore not time to kind of jump into anything new. With the King of Pentacles in the position of what you want, and the Queen of Swords, and this is your hopes and desires, your hopes and fears. So the King of Pentacles is, I think you're looking for something that makes you feel, you're a Capricorn, wanting to feel secure, wanting to feel grounded, wanting to feel a stabilized effect. And at the same time with the Queen of Swords, kind of wanting to find your own personal power through your own expression of the Empress here. Now these cards are not gender related, they're more related to the divine energies in all of us. We have divine masculine, we have divine feminine. The divine masculine is, about the material world more, and the divine feminine is more about the ethereal world and love and, spirituality and that connection. So what I feel is you're looking for a balance between the two here. Now we've got the Knight of Swords showing up. So I kind of feel like something really dramatic is going to come into your life now, and it's going to help shift this energy. All right, it's like a wake-up call. That's what I see coming into your life. It's like, you know, if you're asleep and the alarm goes off, boom, you wake up really suddenly. That's the alarm right there. All right, I'm going to explore that more in the extended reading. If this does resonate for you, then take a look at the extended, and we'll take a look at what that alarm clock is all about. I'm going to draw a card from the universe right now, from the Wisdom of Avalon, and we've got the bee. So the bee, and this suits Capricorn because it's about industriousness. It's about sweet victory. You're hard workers. You're very focused, and you know, you're meticulous. So I think step by step, you're moving through this, you know, ending of the old cycle, moving into the new cycle, but you're doing it very cautiously and very, you know, getting the information to support you as you go along. So kind of building the new foundation a bit at a time, and then, you know, kind of letting the light come in. I'll draw one more card from the universe, and we've got protection, right? That's what I'm seeing here, as I said, with temperance, is that, and with strength, and with, you know, I see spirit guides coming in too to help you here, because it's sort of protecting you while you go through this process as you begin to emerge. All right, I'll leave it at that, and don't forget to push the subscribe button, as I said, and it will, you know, let you know when the other love readings and soulmate readings and stuff are being released. All right, I might see you in the extended. If not, I'll see you next week.